Ooh, happy Friday. Y'all made it to the vanity. But of course, it's going to be real quick. Because I probably have 5 minutes to get dressed, to get ready. Super casual Friday. Ooh, super casual Friday. Somebody requested a brow tutorial, which I will do. I'll do that where I'm taking my time doing my brows. I think it was Nicole. Yeah, every morning I contemplate calling into work. Every morning because I can't get up. The seasons have changed, right? So it's like crisp cold in the morning. And I just be want to stay in the bed. But tomorrow's Saturday. I don't think I have anything to get up early for. Yeah, putting concealer, just not even full foundation face or full face of foundation, just that concealer under your eyes. It makes you look like you had a full night's sleep. It just wakes your face up. Throw some powder on and get on out of here. I want to share this scripture with you guys that's I've been reading and reading and reading, and I woke up this morning with this on my mind. So God is definitely saying something in this passage, in this passage. I'm gonna pull it up here in a second. I wanted to stop at the gas station and give me some orange juice. I don't know if I have time. I don't even know why I'm putting that mascara on or this eyeliner, because before the day is over, I'm going to itch that all off with my allergies. That's going to get itched all off. Throwing a little lipstick. You see how I didn't take time to line it and all that? That's because I'm going to drink some coffee, and it just doesn't have to be perfect. I want to drink coffee at work. I don't have time to sit here today and drink it. Do I need some blush? Let's see what's on my brush already. Yep, that's good enough. Just like that. Just like that. For those of you who follow the Word of God, this is 2 Timothy chapter 3. It says, I know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. And perilous just means danger or ruin. So dangerous, risky, ruined time shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, and that just means desiring something or someone that belongs to someone else. Boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having the form of godliness. This is the scripture the verse that caught me. Having the form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. And then there's more, and I might read it later, but if you get a chance, read 2 Timothy chapter 3. And it just talks about how in the last days, how people are going to be acting. And to me, everybody, not everybody, but people are acting crazy. And even the ones that, might pretend to be so holy and all of that, says you have a form of godliness, but there's no power. There's no power behind that. You just acting like that, but that ain't really who you are on the inside, because you cutting out. That's the translation. I gotta go. I'll see y'all. I might let y'all inside of my day. I might take y'all with me to work, but for sure this evening when I go eat, I'll take you guys with me. Okay, guys, I done made it home for lunch because I left my lunch. This is what I made last night. Remember I did that grocery haul? I made this shrimp linguine, shrimp scampi and linguine. I added a few extra seasonings. Should have added a few extra pieces of shrimps. But I got it in the microwave right now. I am fit to eat. This day is halfway over with. And I'm so glad it's Friday. So you know what? I heated this up. I don't even think I'm gonna sit here and eat it. I think I'm gonna take it back to work. I just got it in this bowl. So good and tasty. But because I got some business to take care of, some calls to make, some bills to pay. So I think I'm gonna just go back, sit in the parking lot, take care of my business, and then eat this at my desk. So this is pasta, and I'm real careful about when I eat pasta to try to eat all my carbs in the day, like the first part of the day. This wouldn't be a meal that I would have for dinner all the time. I did last night, just a little bit last night. I just ate it a little bit because I was so hungry. But so I'm watching what I eat, not being strict about it or anything, but just saying, okay, if I'm having pasta for lunch, then tonight I need to have a salad, you know what I mean? And try to get some walking in, which ain't gonna happen today. But anyway, you guys, so I wanted to talk about that scripture real quick again, in 2 Timothy, that verse 5 that says, first of all, before verse 5, it talks about in the last days. And if we think about where we are right now, like all this stuff that's going on in 2020 has been heavy, okay? And we would seem to think these are the last days, basically what's going on in the world and politics. And if you really think about how people are behaving now, not everybody, but and I think why I came to this is the whole, remember I said we was going to get into the whole dating, talking about dating for motivational Mondays. I might put that into a motivational Monday, or that might be something that we talk about outside of a motivational Monday. Because this has been so heavy on my mind. Have you ever had something that's just, it's almost like it's a burden, like you're burdened with this, like this is heavy on you, like, and you know God is trying to deal with you about this certain thing, and that is what's happening. And you have to kind of be a believer to even know what I'm talking about. But a believer of Christ to even know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, it just may not even make sense to you, and that's totally okay. But what's been on my mind now is this whole dating thing. And, you know, it's so funny. It's like, don't even know how to get started with this. My mind is taking me back to how things were in biblical days. If there was no such thing as dating, it was called courting. It was a courtship. And the man, when he was interested in a woman, and there's just different examples and kind of different ways they did it, but usually the man went to the father to show interest in his daughter. And then he built that bond with the father, made an agreement with the father. Usually it was like this agreement that they had. The guy had to work for so long and give the father, what was it called? A bride's price, an endowment, a betroth. I don't know. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though, for those of you who know the word. He had to work. He had to show the father that he really could take care of this daughter. And then there was accountability, so that if he didn't do what he was supposed to do, right, or if he went ghost, that's a new modern term, then he wasn't going, he had to deal with the father. He wasn't going to get the daughter. And so I'm thinking about today's times with dating, this whole concept of dating, because I'm single again, and I've been hit up a few times, but nothing major, because I'm not going to entertain absolutely no foolishness. Not that I ever did anyway, but now I'm thinking different. And I know times have changed, and we're not doing it like that. But even with my grandma and her time, and they still courted. They went to the father, and for the intentions of marriage, and they courted that girl. Had to come to the house, not pull up and honk, but they had, very respectful, accountability, right? But today, we fast forwarded to today, a man doesn't have to show any accountability to anybody. He can just willy-nilly see someone that he's interested in at the gas station or the grocery store, or down to the bar. Oh, she fine. Ooh, and she's attracted to him, and he can just go approach her. He doesn't even have to state his full intentions. He can just say, I want to take you out. Can I get your number? Let's talk. And then he'll talk to her. He might take her out for a few weeks. Then he's trying to get the draws. Y'all, let's keep it real, right? Then some time go by, she likes him a lot, and then some months might go by, and she might then ask, where is this going? That should have been at the top. But he might say something like, I don't know, let's just, let's not put a title on it. Y'all have heard that before, right? Let's just see how things go. That's a man that ain't nobody we should be, as single women, dealing with. He may not even have marriage on his mind. The only thing he got on his mind is what's on his mind. He sees something he want it. He gonna do all the necessary things to get it. He can then go ghost. There's no accountability. He didn't go to her father. He didn't go to her pastor. He can just move on. So I'm thinking, is it possible to go back to courting, where when the man approaches the woman, so let's say a man approaches me, he wants my number, he wants to take me out, that conversation needs to be had up front. What are your intentions? Who are you submitted to as a man? Who are you accountable to? Your pastor, your father? And I don't care how old you are, everybody should be accountable to somebody, right? So if you approach me and want to start dating me, there should be this man that we both are submitted to that knows about what's going on. Don't have to monitor it step by step, but at least knows about what's going on. Therefore, if he goes ghost or he gets disrespectful or anything like that, that leader can call him, yo man, what's up? No, you need to move on. Like, we need to be taken care of as women in that way. Otherwise, it's just a free-for-all. Anybody can come and try to talk to me. He don't have to tell me his intentions. And I need to be asking the right questions. And so we can talk about that in a different video. There needs to be questions asked. Like, dating is collecting data. It's not just going out to the movies and da-da. And I hear women say, you know, I'm not looking for nothing serious. You know, I just, you know, shoot, I got needs. The Bible speaks about that. The Bible speaks about fornication and all of that. And there is something to be said about it. And I think we need to just, for me and those who want to listen, this whole dating thing, I think dating is a new world concept, new age. You know how we got, you know, religion, they got these new age where, you know, they talk about praying to the universe and all this old stuff. God is the God of the universe. I think dating is rebellion against courtship. Nobody's submitting to nobody. A man doesn't have to have no accountability. I'm not going to date a guy who's not submitted to a life of Christ and to a pastor or his father if he's still alive. Because I'm older, so a lot of people who in my age group, a lot of their parents aren't even around anymore. They may not be dead, but some of them may never were around and they don't have that option. But submitted to a man of God. What y'all think about that? Put your thoughts in the comments. Let's talk about it. So that's what's on my mind. That's what's been heavy on my mind. And that scripture comes to mind because, and it's been on my mind for a lot of reasons. Like I said, what's going on in the world. People are acting a fool. In verse 5 that says, have a form of godliness but lack the power thereof. So then that means too, you can be in church. Y'all have heard these stories before. You've been in church. But I want a man who's in church. Well, he might look godly. He might raise his hands during praise and worship and praise God but lack the power thereof, because he'll leave church and then go home and try to sleep with you if you're dating him. That's lacking power. That's ungodly. You look godly, you talk godly sometimes. I was telling a young lady, she was telling me she had just met this guy, and then she told me about a part of their conversation, and I said, why are y'all even talking about that? How did that come up? Don't ever let a guy start talking to you about sex off the jump. He's letting you know what's on. Bye, beat it. And I know we all got flesh, we all grown, you know, we all got needs and all that. But if you are walking with Christ, there's rules set up. There's a way you're supposed to carry yourself, conversations that you have, and all of that. I can go on and on and on about it. Like I said, I'm finna get out of here because I do have some business to take care of while I'm still on my lunch. And then I'm gonna go home. I might go to the restaurant this evening. I got a birthday party I gotta cook for tomorrow. So I need to go to the grocery store. I got a lot to do. So anyway, you guys, I'll be back. Got my lunch. I'm gonna eat it at my desk. It is beautiful. I mean, y'all see that beautiful sun? It's beautiful. It's only like about 65, maybe 70 degrees. It is gorgeous. I don't want to go back to work. I just want to be off. I just want to be off work. I'm dreading going to the grocery store. My cousin asked me to make spaghetti, so I have to buy noodles, sauce, the meat. I'm gonna just do beef spaghetti. Sometimes I like to make chicken spaghetti, and maybe those aluminum pans or something. So nothing overly costly. or time consuming. I don't know, but I'm finna go in, so I gotta go. Bye. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I am off work. I'm just sitting in my car. Have y'all ever just got home from work and just sat in your car before you go in the house? Oh, I just been sitting here. I can't move. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I feel sleepy. It's my allergies though, but I'm so glad the work week is over. Oh, you know what? I said I was gonna go to the store before I came home. Now, that's not gonna happen. I mean, I'm not going back out. But anyway, you guys, so I still want to step out later this evening. To get a bite to eat with friends. Just hang out with a couple of my friends. Have a bite to eat, have a cocktail. I hear my dog. You know what? She's inside barking because she sees that I'm here. So she's barking like, well, how come you ain't coming in the house then? Oh, gosh. I'll see y'all later. Anyway, somebody asked about you on the YouTube. They want to see you. Say she do not like the camera. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. You're not gonna say hi? Come here. Turn this way. Say hi. They want to see you. She ain't stunned y'all. She is not stunned y'all. All right, guys. I just ate a half a sandwich and a cup of soup. And I forgot to record. I'm just sitting out here. Shannon went back inside. We're just sitting out on the patio for a little bit. Had a great day. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow. I have a birthday party to go to tomorrow. I got to cook spaghetti in the morning for this birthday party. My cousin's 30th. So I will definitely vlog a little bit of that. And I think that's everything. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Look who I done found tonight. This is my cousin Lero. Remember
How y'all doing?
Remember last summer he did his poetry. You got something for him tonight?
I got one for y'all tonight.
Let's go.
Now this is why I pray. I'm on my knees praying, Heavenly Father, please watch over me as I slither through these evil deeds of the devil while he's plotting, planning. I say your name, and then I check out how your power makes him switch up his game. Dear God, I want to thank you for your sacrifice. Jesus died up on the cross for me, a better life. And for that, I'm going to praise his name. This thing's for real. To those of you who don't believe, come try this bill. I'm going to thank you for the times that I went astray. I didn't know how I'd make it through another day. He stepped in, took my hand, and led the way through the roads of the righteous paths. That's why I pray. Jesus died up on the cross for me. That's why I pray. We didn't have to be here today. That's why I pray. That's why I pray. Now, I remember back in the days, I wasn't saved, but it still kept me out my grave. I want to thank you for the times that I sat and cried. I didn't have to. He didn't have to, but he stepped in and tried my eyes. He gave me strength that I never had. Made me happy, let me smile when I was sad. He kept me glad and happy when I was mad at the ones I thought was wrong. Lord, you kept me strong. That's why I'll always keep my praise on until I'm gone. I'll always keep my praise on till I'm gone. I'm gone.
I love it. That was poet. Oh, you know what? We should have stood in this. Like, look, we ain't gonna do it over, but check it out. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, let me do another one.
Now you gotta do another. You got another one in you?
No, they more.
They more different.
Yeah.
No, that was good. It went perfect with my video from earlier. Yeah, that's cousin Lero. That's cousin Lero.
Yep, I gotta go back to Alabama in a minute.
Yep, he gonna be gone, y'all. We gotta do a couple more Taco Tuesdays. You got a couple more Taco Tuesdays in you before you leave? At least one more?
Hey, I called FEMA. FEMA gotta come and fix my from hurricane. What is it? Hurricane.
Oh, that last hurricane hit his spot in
tore
Alabama.
my house up. I gotta go fix it.
Oh yeah, y'all pray for Larry because his house did get hit in that last hurricane down in Alabama. All right, so it's raining. I gotta go run. I left my windows unlocked. I mean,
Open.
open. All right, y'all. Good night.